Will there be a CTET Paper 3? The short answer is yes. But the most important question that you should be asking is when will Paper 3 be implemented? And if it is implemented, what is it that you should do? Hi, I'm Dr. Swastidhar and I train teachers and to-be teachers to clear the CTET in their first attempt. So if the CTET is a part of your roadmap, do consider subscribing to my channel. Coming back to the question, will there be a Paper 3 and what should you do? These are the questions that I will be answering in this video. Let's dig in. So on the 12th of February 2024, NCTE and CBSE had a one-day conference and the whole topic was on the teacher eligibility test. And let's see what is it that they said. So this was a one-day conference. The topic was teacher eligibility test, all of them. And here is the main recommendation, that is, it was recommended of TET at the secondary level. So this was clearly discussed. And another place where it says that the NCT is working towards proposing and implementing TET at the secondary level. So at present, we have two papers. Paper 1 tests the knowledge from classes 1 to 5, while paper 2 tests the knowledge from classes 6, 7 and 8. So that brings us to the question, will paper 3 come? Yes, as we saw it. But what is it that you should do when it comes? Many had thought that when the information bulletin came out for the July 2024 exam, that paper 3 would have been introduced. But sadly, that did not happen. So neither had the exam pattern changed nor had there been a change in the syllabus. The eligibility criteria remain the same as the January 2024 exam. I've created an entirely separate video on the changed eligibility criteria and I shall link it in the end screens. You should please watch that in order to find out your eligibility. But to come back to this, there is a very high possibility that the next CTET exam, that is the one which will happen in December 2024 or January 2025, paper 3 will be included because now the NCTE has got 11 to 12 whole months to set this up. So what does that mean for you? I'll put forth 4 situations of teachers and my recommendations as to what is it that you should do. Let's start with situation 1 where you are a school teacher or you're training to be a teacher and you have not yet qualified your CTET. So the first step is to get yourself qualified in the next CTET exam. This should be according to the level that you teach. You can opt for paper 1 or paper 2, again depending on what you are eligible for. So the first step is to get yourself qualified. By 2030, as per the NEP 2020, all teachers have to be TET qualified. Let's now look at the second situation where you are a teacher, you are CTET qualified, but not the correct paper. Why do I say this? This is because before 2024, when in 2023 the Supreme Court came up with a judgment, before that B.Ed students could qualify themselves from paper 1 and paper 2 both. Right now, if you don't have a DLEd, you cannot appear for paper 1. But if you are a B.Ed teacher and if you are teaching in the secondary, but you have qualified only for paper 1, then do consider qualifying yourself for paper 2 so that you are fully qualified and your qualifications are up to the mark. The next situation is when you are a teacher of class 9 to 12. Now in a state like Maharashtra, we have the junior level college where teachers are only teaching what is called the school level 11th and 12th. But suppose you are in a school and you're teaching 9th and 10th and you do not intend going back to 6th, 7th, 8th, what is it that you should do? Now, this is the group of teachers who need to wait and see whether paper 3 option is being given for the January 2025 paper. But even if it isn't, do qualify yourself for paper 2 because 3 out of the 4 subjects that you have to do, CDP and the 2 languages that you will take, English and Hindi, they will remain the same. So even if you have to qualify the next time for paper 3, then your basics are done. Of course, there's a chance that NCERT might just change the syllabus, but I really doubt that. So you're sorted. Let's take the next situation of pre-primary teachers With the provisions of NEP 2020, the foundational stage, that is 3 years of preschool, have also got added to school education, and soon pre-primary teachers will also fall into the category of qualifying themselves as school teachers. So what should you do if you're a pre-primary teacher now? Mostly I've seen that most of the pre-primary courses that teachers have done, it is not NCTE qualified. So therefore, they are not eligible to take paper 1. But suppose you have done your DLED, or if you have done an NCTE approved course, or if you have done B.Ed also, then do consider clearing one of the papers, whether paper 1 ideally or paper 2, so that your qualifications are in place. But in case your teacher training course is not compatible with NCTE, then I guess you will have to wait. To summarize, if you are a school teacher or a teacher trainee and CTET is not done, then please start with qualifying yourself. And if you are qualified but not in the correct paper, then that is what you should do. Or in case you're a class 9 or 10 teacher or a junior college teacher, then do wait for when the option for paper 3 comes up and apply for that. And in the meantime, qualify yourself for paper 2. Let me know your CTET status in the comments below. You can put in any questions and follow me on Instagram for your CTET preparation. Thank you for watching this video.